Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this AYHANA computer speaker soundbar. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So it says here LED lights, double horn design, stereo sound, plug and play. It has 5 RGB colorful lights. On the back we have some specs. Frequency response is 150 Hz to 20 kHz. Unit size is 2" by 2. Input port is 3.5mm audio and power is USB. Wattage is 2 by 3 watts. Speaker impedance is 4 ohms and power input is 5 volts at 1 amps. So let's get this open. Let's take a quick look at the manual. So we have a product diagram here. It has a power button here. You long press to turn it on or off. You short press it to change the LED. And here are the colors. It has red, blue, green, spectrum color, and gradient color. Okay, let's take a look at the speaker. So it has these lenses on the ends. Here are the drivers. You can see one here and one here. It's kind of a glossy plastic. On the bottom we have some rubberized pads. The wire comes out the back into this control module here with the power button and a volume knob. And that splits apart to the USB power and the 3.5mm input. Let me measure the cord. So the entire cord is around 5.5 feet, and then from the end to the control box is about 4 feet. Now this here can be pulled apart. Now you can't really put it back together, but if you do want those separated more, you can pull that apart. So let me plug this in and try it out. So if you plug this into a PC, you can plug this into one of your USB ports for power, and then plug this into your headphone out. For ease of this video, I'm going to test this with my iPad. So I'll plug this into my iPad, and then I'll just get a power bank to plug that into. Aside from plugging this into a PC, you could plug it into a power bank or a USB phone charger or any other USB port that has power. So now we have those lights on. Let me turn off my studio light. So those lights are cycling through. So I'll press the button here. Now we have green. Looks like we have red, blue, off. And this mode, it looks like it's changing between the different colors. So let me pull some music up here. So we have volume on the cord. Now this is connected like a headphone, so if you're not getting any audio, you do want to make sure you have your device volume turned up. Now you don't necessarily have to turn up all the way, probably between 75 to 100% is good. So here's some music with some bass in it. Now it's not going to be able to reproduce those super low bass tones. As it said on the box, the low frequency is 150. Of course, 150 to 20 kilohertz can easily reproduce the mid tones and the high tones. Great for like voice and music, except for the bass. There's a kind of rock sample there, so you can really hear the guitar. So there's a couple samples of sound. So a soundbar like this would go great under a monitor. You can plug it into your computer, and then you have your volume control there on your desktop, and it's a manual control. So if you got a phone call or something, and you needed to turn your music down, you can just grab this and turn it down, or you can actually just hold this down and turn it off. You don't have to fumble around on your computer to mess with the settings to turn it off. Aside from hooking this up to a computer, this would also work great under a small TV. So say you have a small TV in a bedroom and you want a little bit louder sound, you can plug this in and you could power it with the USB in the back of the TV and plug it into the headphone port on the back of the TV. And this can also be used with portable devices like an iPad or a phone. You can plug into the headphone port if you have one, or you could use an adapter. and then you can plug that USB into a wall outlet, battery, or something else. Now this is not waterproof, so you do want to keep it away from rain and water, but you could potentially use it in a covered patio. I just wouldn't store it outside. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.